Welcome back everyone to LPB Racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This is the Mazda MX5 Touring Trophy, round 2, race 1 from Dragon Trail Gardens, and it's a bit darker, it's in the morning, so we hope you'll enjoy. Hi everyone and welcome back to LPB Racing for the LPB Mazda MX5 Touring Trophy here on GTSPORT. This is round 2 of the championship, the Croatian round of the series at Dragon Trail Gardens and Seaside. So 2 races around Dragon Trail Gardens first, and we have a random grid for this first race. So let's get into the grid. So it is Nifty Dark Ninja on pole position. He draws first position with Scott alongside him on the front row. We then have TY in third in the blue car with Will in fourth. He's Bidster's teammate, so he makes his appearance in the championship. Neil is fifth with Pash in sixth. Firepower seventh on the grid. Bidster draws eighth with Unforgiven in ninth. Twirdy, he draws 10th place with Stealth in 11th, and Woo Woo at the back of the grid. So let's crack on then with this first race. As you can tell, lights on the cars because it's a bit dark. It's early in the morning here at Dragon Trail Gardens, so ready for the lights on. There's Nifty on pole position. There's the rest of the grid, and away we go. And everyone gets away well so far. As you go down towards the first corner, looks like Will got a good launch. He'll be right on the back of Scott. Let's go down towards the first corner. Scott trying to pull alongside Nifty, even though Nifty got drawn the pole position. Scott goes through on the inside with Ninja alongside him. Everyone else has got to try and fall through this tight chicane here now. And Scott goes in first. Nifty's in second. Will third round the outside of TY in the bounty cars. They hop over the curb. And everyone looks like everyone got away well there as we go down towards the next series of corners. Will on the inside of Nifty here is pushing for second place here. Scott defends the inside to make sure Will can't get through, but Will sees the door open on the inside and goes for it into the hairpin. Will takes the lead in the sideways racing car. Speaking of sideways, Pash goes sideways behind and Firepower has nowhere to go. Nifty trying to get alongside his teammate, and we're almost 4 wide further back. This is madness here. Pash and Firepower kick up the dust, and there's Unforgiven looking down the inside but no way through. Further up the front, TY into third. Will pulling away in the lead with Scott behind him. Nifty fourth. Nifty goes down to fourth after a good start, so not good for Nifty. There's the guys further back. Unforgiven in 8th place, Twirdy in 9th. So around this long corner, oh, Neil Farmack's off! The Mazda of Neil Farmack, the Mazda car, goes down to 9th, and further down the order makes a mistake. Further up then at the front, Will trying to defend from Scott. He holds the lead for now. Scott now with TY right behind him, so is Nifty and everyone else. There's Woo Woo and Pash and Unforgiven further back. So Woo Woo's had a brilliant start from last to 5th in 1 lap. Woo Woo, the master of making it round the first lap and gaining positions from wherever he is from. I mean, he'd even try and find a way of gaining a position from pole position, I think. We're going down around the first corner. There's Pash and Unforgiven and Twirdy into the hairpin, into the chicane, sorry. And Unforgiven goes wide. Pash tries to go through, and then everyone else up front having a nice little dance as well. And Scott tries to defend from Pash, no way to defend the inside there in the yellow car. TY takes the lead from Will further up front, so blue cars trade positions, and then we've got everyone else 3, 4, 5 wide into the hairpin. They've got to fold into here somehow, and Pash on the inside with Woo Woo. Woo Woo's into 3rd place now. Nifty down at 4th. Unforgiven and Scott side by side now. Scott's being shuffled backwards. It all started at the chicane. Will and TY side by side for the lead. Will holds on, goes wide. TY is now going to try and do a little switch back round the outside, and Will doesn't leave an inch, and TY loses the back end, and he holds the car. Good hold there from TY. Here's everyone else. Bidster with contact with Twirdy further back there as well. The orange car of Bidster with contact. We've also got the weight penalties to take into account here as well, guys. I'll run through that in a bit. Sorry I didn't do that earlier, but just all this action, it's all really hard to keep up with as we go into the first first of the double apex left-handers, and then out onto the start-finish straight. Scott gets through on Woo Woo, and now Pash trying to get through as well. Everyone's still together, the group's still together. Just one car at the back that we've lost at Stealth. Just, I think he had an accident on the first lap, so not good from Stealth. Hopefully he'll get up on the pace. There's Nifty and Will, bumper to bumper. Nifty trying to put his headlights into where Will's brake lights are as we go into the chicane. Will holds on for now, was a bit wide though. Could leave Nifty with a good cut back here, and he does. He cuts back, tries to get alongside, and we'll come back to that in a minute as everyone else comes out of the chicane. Twirly's up to 5th, Woo-Woo's down to 7th. Neil's on the attack now as well, so it's all happening down here. What's happened to the guys up the front there? Nifty on the inside line. Should get the place into the corner, and he does. Scott tries to go with him, and then Will's tucked in behind for second. There is everyone else behind. Bidster and Woo-Woo together now in 7th and 8th places. There's Woo-Woo holding on to the position. Bidster has to go down to 8th place. TY recovering from that massive slide out of this corner on the previous lap, in at 9th. We're still keeping Bidster at bay. Bidster looking for a way through here. Just right to the inside line. A bit of contact as they come out of the corner as well. Bidster really trying to find a way through here, but not quite succeeding, as he's on the outside of Woo-Woo now into the last double apex left-hander. Woo-Woo should hold on to this on the inside line. Bidster trying with all his might, but no. Woo-Woo runs out onto the rumble strip, and Bidster has nowhere to go, rightly so as well. And Firepower trying to do it fair credit to Firepower, sticking with the pack. And meanwhile, the weight penalties as well. We get a little. Oh, Scott trying to go for the lead. We don't get a break in proceedings because Scott's trying to nail the lead now. But anyway, the weight penalties are Bidster maximum weight on the 100 kilo. Woo-Woo is second place in the championship on 80 kilos. And it's Unforgiven on 60 kilos. 40 kilos for TY. Scott loses the car at the hairpin, and Nifty on 20 kilos so that's the weight penalties. But Scott there, good hold, but not what he needs, because momentum is the key in these Mazdas. Here goes Will again, trying to have a go around the outside. Twirly meanwhile into 3rd place and looking for 2nd as well. Just shows you 1 minute you can be down in 8th and 9th place, next minute you'll be challenging for the podium. That's how close these Mazdas are. And Will and Scott go now side by side through the middle complex. And oh, a bit of a contact there from Will, and Scott tries to go around the outside of him. And it's all everyone together. Amazing stuff here. To the corner, and Scott goes on the inside. A little bit of a nudge there to Will, but all's fair in love and war and racing as Bidster goes wide there with Unforgiven on the inside. Everyone side by side with each other here. It's incredible. To the double apex left-hander at the end. Will holds on to the inside. Little nudge to TY. Unforgiven gets in the middle of a Bidster and TY sandwich. Bidster takes the positions from both of them, and Will gets bad momentum out the corner, so Bidster might end up in 6th place here. This could be race changing for Bids, but remember, he's on maximum weight, and so's Woo-Woo as well. Woo-Woo was on 80 kilos, sorry, but the 3 wide around turn 1. Will holds on the inside, TY on the outside, Bidster in the middle. How's this going to turn out for him? We've got Will over the curb on the inside, TY trying to look at the inside into the next bit, but can't do it. Bidster holds on to the outside line. Gets the switch back, goes through. Unforgiven now trying to take advantage as well. Meanwhile, up the front, we have Twirly with a penalty. 0.5 seconds there just to get rid of, so half a second should get rid of most of it in this braking zone here. And he goes wide, and he'll be able to do it probably the next braking zone. Pash trying to get through on the inside as well while he's at it, might as well try. And Twirly goes wide, lifts off, gets rid of it a bit more. Every time he sees car going visible, he gets rid of a little bit more penalty. And Scott now challenging the inside of Twirly there. Scott to the inside, goes through. Well, he knows Twirly's vulnerable. He knows he's got to get rid of that penalty, and he pounces. Twirly, meanwhile, fastest lap of the race for the extra point, 141.7. Further back down the order, let's have a look. Will, he's still trying to hold off Bids, Unforgiven, TY and Firepower. We have lost Woo Woo, he's now down. Woo Woo I think is... Woo Woo's disconnected. Oh, what a shame. Woo Woo was disconnected from the race. I wonder where he were. I thought he'd gone right back down the order, but no, Woo Woo was unfortunately disconnected from the race. And that's not going to help his championship standings. And Firepower now is the only remaining team car of his left. I think that's his teammate. Oh no, Laser Tools he's with Unforgiven in the Laser Tools car. And meanwhile, we've got a change of lead. Neil Farmack now into the lead, and it is a Mazda 1-2 with Neil in the lead. Nifty second, Pash third with the independent Trotters trader, Trotters independent trader from Del Boy. And then we've got Scott on the inside in his own livery as well. Twirly with his own livery as well into the hairpin and out of the corner. Oh, 20 tries. Alright, okay, there's room in the middle. I'm going to try this. Patch eats grass and survives. Scott trying to stick with the group, and he now closes back in on Twirly. But Twirly goes for his line, hits Scott, there's contact, and oh, how did they both hold on to the cars? That was incredible, but Twirly went across for his line, and then Scott was there, and he gentlemanly let Scott through. That is ultimate sportsmanship there from Twirly. Excellent to see, and puts his hand up, he made a mistake, but now unfortunately the consequence of that is that they've both lost contact with the three up front, but at least Twirly did the right thing, so that's good on Twirly's part. Neil Farmack then in the lead. The Mazda's 1-2. Can Pash get in the middle of it or even beat them both? We'll have to see. We're on lap 6 out of 9 here, about to start on lap 7. Scott there with Twirly behind after the little incident they just had. TY now leading the rest of the guys, so TY on 40 kilos weight leads Bidster on 100 kilos weight, with Firepower with no weight on just behind them, so Firepower could be a threat here. We'll keep an eye on that as Pash goes wide into the chicane, and that's not going to help things for him trying to catch the two Mazda cars, as we've seen Nifty have a slide there in front as well. There's Squat and Twirly. There's, Firepower goes wide at the chicane. That's not going to help him stick with Bids and TY, and Bids and TY still together. And then we've got, sorry about the cameras there, Will and Unforgiven together as well. And then we've got Stealth on his own in 11th place after the disconnection of Woo Woo earlier. So unlucky for him, but meanwhile Neil in the lead of the race, just starting to calm down now a little bit this race, but still not over yet until the checkered flag flies. And to the left-hander now. It looks like Nifty went a bit wide on the entrance there, so Pash closes up slightly through this very, very weird corner that's like a quadruple apex right-hander. It's like the opposite of the turn 8 at Istanbul in Turkey, and but not as obviously as fast as speed, but still very technical part of track. You get one apex wrong and you go wide and you lose positions. There's Bidster ahead of TY, and Firepower still on the back of these guys. And then we've got Will and Unforgiven having a nice little battle further back. We will go back to the leaders, who are probably the closest ones on track at the minute. Across the line onto lap 8 of 9, penultimate lap of this race. 2 to go for Neil Farmack. Can he hold off his teammate and Pash behind? Twirly there 4th, Scott 5th. Twirly's got ahead of him then, and then we've got TY with running wide, so that leaves Bids to run on the inside. You don't leave the door open for Bids, he'll be in there, but no, thinks better of it. TY goes into the corner first in the bounty car, and then across the curbs out of the chicane, and TY holds off Bids for now, back to the front runners. And we've got Nifty under attack from Pash on the outside line. Looks like he made that stick out the last chicane actually, and he got the run because he drove round the outside of him and round. He was in front really before the braking zone. So Pash through into 2nd place, and he splits the Mazda 1-2, and it's now a Mazda 1-3. So Neil still leads Pash now up to 2nd. Can he chase down Neil with only a lap left to do it, as Nifty goes rally crossing out of the left-hander there, just runs very, very wide. and he kicks up a load of gravel. That's not going to help him catch up to Pash, but it'll help Twerdy catch up to him. Twerdy 141.7 on lap 7. We have got a new purple. I think someone else has beaten the fastest lap of the race. It's Scott on a 41.5 on lap 5. So just before the lap where they came together, Scott put down the fastest lap of the race on lap 5. While TY and Bid still together, but Bid's not able to stick with. He's able to stick with TY, but not able to close up to make a pass just yet. So on to the last lap of this race, and apologies for my voice a bit in this, but hay fever season here where I am, so I suffer from that a bit, and it doesn't help my voice, but I'll do my best. Neil kicking up the dust in front, does not want a penalty now. Neil does not want a penalty at this stage of the race, and he gets one. Neil's going to have to get rid of this in the braking zone down here, because otherwise he's going to lose momentum everywhere else. He's going to have to try and do it now. This could be Pash's golden opportunity, but no penalty for Pash, no penalty for Nifty either. Into the braking zone, Neil gets rid of almost all of it. The last braking zone should get rid of the last bit for him, but he's got to do that, otherwise he'll end up with a penalty. So if you cross the line with a penalty, with a track limit penalty on, it is a 10-second time penalty added to your time at the end from LPB Racing rules. And now he's only got a tiniest bit left to get rid of. He gets rid of it now, so Neil's safe. He's got rid of the penalty, and he's not lost any momentum through it either. So that's good stuff. We've got a spinner further back. TY's gone round and round at the corner before the big right-hander. So TY right back down the order after what would have been a good race. And TY down in 10th. Not good for TY. We'll get that in the replays of the stuff I missed as well. But anyway, out the last corner, Neil Farmack about to take the win here at Dragon Trail Gardens. It is Neil Farmack for the Mazda Racing team across the line. He wins. Pash is second. Nifty is third. 2:20 right behind Nifty there at the end in 4th, with Scott in 5th. Bidstool finishing 6th after TY's spinning demise. Firepower leads on the Laser Tool Boys for 7th place and 8th. Will is 9th. And TY will finish 10th, and he'll not be happy with that after that mistake on the last lap. He will not be happy with that at all. He'll be raging. And Stealth, still getting used to the car, in 11th place. So guys, we will now go and get the replays of the race and the results in for you now. So now guys, we move on to the replays and obviously some of the bits that I might have missed. Okay, here's the first of the replays then, and it is Stealth. Let's see what happened to him for him to lose the places that he lost and went down the field. So you see we're alongside Bidster here. We break into the corner, and no, we don't actually break. We break very late. We lose control, and then the car just goes into the wall. It eats the wall, goes round, and that is Stealth's race over before he's even properly started. And now here's a quick look at what happened to TY on lap 2. He just catches the gravel and then holds the car as he slides over the curb and grass. And he's still sliding there. And then as we go back to the other cars back there, here we're on board with TY now. Just about holds onto the car, but brilliant car control there from TY. And now here's a replay on board with Pash on lap 3. Watch Scott and Will ahead into the corner. You see Will goes wide to avoid Scott, goes on the white line, loses grip, just understeer, not able to get the car back on track, goes right over the grass, and then Will starts to lose loads of places because of the momentum loss. There goes Neil, there goes Twerdy, so that's something that happened to Neil, to Will, sorry, on lap 4. Okay, now we have a replay with Twerdy on lap 6, so we're going into the hairpin, brake, and then Scott goes to the inside, little tap to Pash there, but didn't really mean to do that, and Twerdy goes through the middle, then bang, pinball, bingle, ding, high score, and then we go down to the next corner. We see we're on board with Scott now, and we watch Twerdy's car through here, then he goes wide, comes back for his racing line, then bang, Scott doesn't realise that Scott's there. Scott does an absolutely miracle job to hold that car. Incredible car control, and Twerdy, being the gentleman that he is, says sorry, and off you go. And Twerdy is the sportsman of the year. And now let's have a look at Unforgiven and Will. They had a little incident on lap 6 as well, so a little tap to Will there as you go from corner to corner. And then we're going behind him now. We've got TY behind us. And watch here as we go down the hill. TY closes right up, and then we just miss his braking point. I don't know whether Unforgiven there was completely asleep or something, but he just whacked Will straight up the back end, and that ruins both their races really. And now here's TY's view on that. So we're going down the hill. Watch Unforgiven. There's no brake lights on his car. He just goes straight into the back of Will. Just ploughs into the back of him. And I can tell you now, Unforgiven, we're not doing that on purpose. There's a bit just on the inside of the TY. Unforgiven, we're not doing that on purpose. I think he just fell half asleep and something happened. But he did let Will get going again. And as Bidster gets a half-second penalty for going on the inside of TY, we're taking avoiding action. Then he has to serve it. He serves it now and battles firepower into the next corner. Now, the last replay is TY on the last lap, making a bit of a meal of the race as he goes into the corner, turns in quite early there, puts on the power, hits the gravel, and then just hits off the curb, and then the sausage curb does the damage, and then he ends up pirouetting round, spacing the wrong way. Luckily he stops where he is, lets the cars go past that are going past, and then turns the car around and ends up down in 10th place. Not good for TY at all. So as we come back from the replays, now we move on to the results of the first race from Dragon Trail Gardens. Your winner is Neil Farmack in the Mazda. Well done to Neil Farmack, with Pash in second place, only a second off from Nifty.Ninja in third in the second Mazda, so a podium for both of them. Twerdy fourth in the independent car, with Scott in his independent car in fifth. Bidster finishes sixth with Firepower in seventh. Unforgiven in eighth with Will in ninth. A horrible race for TY in 10th with Stealth in 11th. Fastest lap to Twerdy on a 1:41.0. So as we come back from that then, your winner is Neil Farmack there in the Mazda car there. Well done to Neil Farmack. Fantastic win and well deserved as well. And some good all the points there for the Mazda squad with Nifty in third as well. Pat's just splitting them up at the end there. So well done to Neil Farmack, and we will see you guys next time for race 2. Take care guys. So everyone, next time it'll be race 2 from Dragon Trail Gardens. Another action-packed race on the way next time, and a bit brighter in the weather as well. So we'll see you then for that one guys. And also in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe everyone, and we will see you later. Take care guys.